Let's start with a little Is This News? Trey's got the headlines, going to pitch them to us, and we'll determine whether or not they're actually newsworthy.
All right, our first headline comes from ESPN and some sources. Luke Walton takes heat from Magic Johnson for Lakers start. Is this news?
I hate this news. I hate it. Name somebody else who could have gotten out to a better start. They've had a ton of the lineup changes. Yep. They've had 2 starters go up because of suspension. Yeah, he's trying to figure out the rotations. The offense is good. The defense is bad. They don't have a backup center. Their best player is often making defensive lapses out there. What more does Magic Johnson want from a head coach? I don't think you can expect any more than what Luke Walton is giving them. I don't like it at all. The only reason why I think this might be good news or smart news is if it's planted by management to take the spotlight off of the young players and put it onto the head coach so they can get some time to figure things out when they're 3-5, which I don't think any other coach could do better than at this point, and have them sort of get the spotlight off of him. If that's a plan, if that's the idea. But otherwise, I don't have a problem with what Luke Walton's doing.
They've had a pretty tough schedule as well.
Right.
When you look at their wins, they've come against Minnesota, Dallas, and Phoenix. So Minnesota may be the only team that actually makes the playoffs out of those teams that they actually get a win against. But this is the pressure that LeBron James brings to Los Angeles. There's no feeling-in period. We've talked about when he went to Miami the first time and then when he went back to Cleveland, there was a 15 to 20 game period there where they got off to a bit of a slow start. They didn't look great, and then things rolled. I think what Magic Johnson's saying as well is maybe we'll wait 10 games or so, but we're not waiting any more than that. We want to start seeing results. And he's just flexing his muscles a little bit on Luke Walton. I don't think Luke's in any serious jeopardy of losing his job, but I think Magic's also saying to Lakers fans out there, hey, we made the big move. We got LeBron James in the summer. We expect results to start trickling through pretty quickly. And this is sometimes what happens when you're in Los Angeles. The expectations are just raised. So I think it's fine. I don't think you're going to see any sort of drama or chaos there. But I think it's Magic just sort of sending a message saying, hey, it's been okay, but we need to start getting better.
Hey, Coach Walton, you're under pressure. Bum, bum, bum. By the way, we should point out, Luke Walton was asked about this today.
Yeah.
And we might as well show you the clip. Here's what he said to this rumors or this report.
I feel like I have a great relationship with management, yes.
Do you feel like you have job security?
I feel like I'm coming down here to do my job and coach, and I don't feel like I'm going anywhere, no.
What a voice on that. Yeah. I thought I had the
pipe.
Yeah,
the bass. You're singing soprano.
Yeah, he's the bass. So he's saying this is not a big deal. What is interesting, though, is how or why this leaked, that this meeting occurred between Magic Johnson and Luke Walton. That's an interesting theory, that it's all part of their crazy plan here to take maybe attention off the young guys. Maybe a bit of a reach, or maybe it is just Magic saying, hey, let's go. And in the report from Woj and McMenamin, they basically say, I'm reading into it a little bit, but they say it sounds like Magic Johnson was maybe ready to fire him if they had lost that Mavericks game, if they had given that game away. And that was a 1-point game. That was the Wesley Matthews foul. That was LeBron hitting 1 of 2 to get the win. That would have been very, very interesting because they're heading into some very, very difficult games here, and the record may get worse because they're playing a lot of good teams.
I think what kind of hurt them is that the suspensions happen. Ingram and Rondo go out, and then Lonzo Ball comes in, plays well. Kyle Kuzma comes in and plays well. And you've got a bunch of guys who are kind of starters that are coming off the bench now. And so, he's trying to figure out rotations, but they're 3-5 with a really tough sched. And really close games in those losses. Yeah. I don't see a big problem.
And Magic said in September, quote, don't worry about it if we get out to a bad start.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Once the regular season comes, if you're not winning, I mean, automatically the spotlight falls on the coach. I mean, that's what happens.
Especially if you're the Lakers.
Of course.
That's part of it here. All right, let's hear from you guys on Twitter, #TheStarters. Thoughts on that headline?